Oke, seperti biasa main eFootball ya 2025. Hari ini kira-kira ada updatean apa ya? Oke, masih loading. Masih pembaruan. Ya Rasulullah, ya Rasulullah, salamun alaik. Ya Rabbi Asya, ya Rabbi Asyadi wa taraji. Al-Fatayati, Al-Fatayati, Raddal Alamin. Ya Uhailal Jud, Ya Uhailal Judi wal Karami. Ya Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, salamun alaik. Ya Rabbi Asya, Ya Rabbi Asyadi wal taraji. Oke, next pembaruan langsung. Oke, pemilih item klub internasional cup, eventnya big times and short time. Ini dari Chelsea ya. Cek misi dulu, target ya. Oke, periksa apa nih? Oke, terima semua. Next. Oke, back. Liga eFootball, cek. Oke, back. Cek ini dulu. Ini baca dulu semua. Oke, pemilih item, ambil koin dong. Oke, back. Beranda. Ini main bonus dulu. Seperti kemarin sini, harusnya sini. Coba deh. Coba. Penalti gagal. Ketebak. Duh. Kontrak. Epic Bleed Color, Del Piero, David Villa, Dennis Bergkamp. Cek dulu siapa aja nih. Oh ya, Dennis Bergkamp, Del Piero, David Villa ya yang jadi sorotan. Ada Hendrik juga ternyata, tapi Hendrik itu kasihan ke musim kemarin, menit bermainnya itu dikit banget ya, hampir tidak dapat menit main sama Don Carlo Ancelotti. Oke, kira-kira nih dikasih siapa nih? Kira-kira dapat enggak nih? Dapat nih kayaknya ya. Iya. Wah, oke nih. Oke. Kasih siapa nih? Wah, Rivaldo. Dapat Rivaldo ternyata. Kirain dapat siapa? Beckham atau siapa ini, striker atau builder ya. Ini Rivaldo. Tidak apa-apa lah, namanya juga dikasih pemain gratis, epic lagi. Lumayan dapat Rivaldo. Jadi ini saya punya kemarin dapat ini siapa, Roberto Carlos. Ini sebentar-bentar ke taktik permainan. Nah, coba ganti pemain cadangan. Rivaldo langsung masukkan ke squad. Ini ya, kemarin dapat Roberto Carlos. Rivaldo ganti siapa nih? Son Heung-min ini tak suruh naik soalnya. Phil Foden, Valverde soalnya ini yes, lebih ke ini aja wes. Ini tak masukkan, ganti Olis ya. Oke, detail pemain kita latih dulu, bisa maksimal max. Wah, ternyata nggak bisa max, masih belum bisa max. Oke lah, nggak apa-apa. Rivaldo lumayan. Oke, tindakan pemain kita cek. Dribblenya tak kurangin. Ini apa ya, tambahkan aja ya, masih sisa 1. Ini apa ini, soalnya tadi sisa 3 ya. Kita buat gini wis berarti. Oke. Kekuatan tendangan sama stamina, kecepatan. Oke, ini aja wis. Kontrol bolanya 98 ya, statistiknya nih. Lengkungnya 94, keren. Oke, ganti taktik nih, peran dalam laga, tendangan sudut kanan, Rivaldo. Oke deh, back taktiknya apa nih, jangkar saja Michael Olis. Oke, ini tadi dapat apa ya, lupa aku. Oh, dapat pengalaman dari Drogba. Oke, kira-kira bisa oke lagi ndak ya? Ini Drogba nih, tadi dikasih Rivaldo. Nah, kalau gini enggak sih, ini enggak dapat. Lepas. Oke, main Liga eFootball. Nyari pemain dulu ya, versi AI Spanish Club. Oke, nih Spanish Club, bonus pemain 26. Oke, ganti ini tim dulu, daftar taktik permainan untuk event. Ini event ya. Oke, untuk event bukan ya, pilih pemain, bonus pemain. Oke. Tetap sama aja ya, ada yang diganti ya. Oh ya, ini ada ya. Oke, lumayan. Sorlota kasih depan, bonus pemain 4. Oke, bonus level laga ini. Oke, main misi dulu, nyari pemain gratisan lagi dong. Alba CTBN. Langsung aja.
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Oh, what a climb! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out. You know, Peter, even from up here, I can sense a quiet determination from Rivaldo. Someone who's always let his football do the talking.
Yeah, his shooting especially has one of those genuinely piercing shots.
And tremendous skill as well, and imagination. Might want to be careful there.
Goulet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe was on a run down the left wing. That could set him on his way. Oh, what has happened here? Can he put it away? It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow. This is the time you need that pace.
Albacete disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, super find. Face to face, and the finish!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Strong running down that left flank. Olise. Now it's Solot. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Solot. Floats it up and over. Danger averted for now. And reclaimed it in a trice. Olise is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's a throw. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Rivaldo.
And he's gone looking for safety. And he can clear it away. Pinches it off him. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Wah, kacau.
Well, that is one way to stop him. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Hampir aja serangan balik.
Jaume Costa. Alexander-Arnold proves too strong. Goulet. Now it's Rivaldo. Now it's Solot. And the shot!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Gol per il Milan, ha segnato al 30° minuto, numero 4.
Umpan bagus dari Rivaldo berhasil dimanfaatkan oleh Alexander Sorloth. Rivaldo. lagi. Sekeras dari Sorlot.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Distributed tidily. Olise, and here's Rivaldo. And here's Mbappe.
Carlos really added the width there thanks to his willingness to...
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Oh, shit.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Shot.
Jaume Costa. Albacete. Applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific.
Nah, sampan lagi. Keeper, sulit.
Courtois can claim that. Mbappe. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Roberto Carlos. Olise. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to
Ci
create.
sarà un minuto di recupero.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ashlani. Mbappe. Mbappe! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
It's Roberto Carlos! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kencang banget awalnya. Powernya 9.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Olise goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Couler. The cross comes in. Oh, smashing header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Padahal free ya. Sebenarnya langsung lonceng.
Slani did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Aslani. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Di 80.953 spettatori.
Just about up to the hour now. Stood up well to him there. And it's Rivaldo.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
He's picked his way through, and he welcomes it in. Oh, super ball! Promising cross. Shot a goal! He scored! They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveler.
Ha segnato al
Terrific
77esimo
goal!
minuto.
What a super sharp finish!
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Viene sostituito con il numero 30.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, get your seatbelts on because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Mbappe.
He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe! And one more try! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aims beyond the defence. Looking for the run. And he gets rid in a hurry. Olise. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Masih melambung.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
So,
Numero
time for
17.
changes on both sides
Lascia il
actually.
campo per il numero 8. Il numero 7. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Thumps it clear. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Jaume Costa.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Great ball, and the shot! It's a lovely, neat pass. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
That's a decent clearance. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? But he was quick to react. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio di giocatori.
Aduh, upaya imbang.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Diaz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Decent progress down the left. Climbs up big!
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Terrific header!
Okay.
It's in!
Forward.
And that may just do it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Sorlot demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Tak kirain kotak ini nggak masuk. Sundulannya ngeri ya.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
He can run onto that.
Yeah.
And that is as far as it goes. Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets.
Ada Yamal ya. Siapa nih? Cavani ya. Savino. Oh, Savino bisa kiri ternyata. Ini as-asnya tetap Rivaldo. Ini ya, oke. Second strikernya Rivaldo. Ujung tombak.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And it's Isco. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got
Panoponels! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Jimenez. For Valverde. And he cuts out the supply. Now he's off and running. Isco. Driving on and making good progress. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Anthony. Nice bit of trickery.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Valverde. Olise. Mbappe.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Yamal. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bartra. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
Kucing-kucingan.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And the shot! There it is!
Anthony.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Isco. Anthony. And it's Isco. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Strong running down that left flank. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Isco. For Pablo Fornals. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And he's got the beating of his man. Alexander-Arnold. Olise. Rivaldo. Rivaldo looking to... He's having a go!
Okay.
It's in! It was bound to happen one way or another. He is just too good a player for it not to.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
El dorsal 9.
Keras banget. Nah, Mister Gawang.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
As simple as you like. The out. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Milan come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. So there was the first half.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. We're already back up and running after half-time. That's a little off target. It's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. This is Jimenez. Olise. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Go.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Jimenez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he latch on to this? Olise. Mbappe. He's through here. Oh, delightful ball. Corner then. Corner number 2 then. And the header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's been intercepted. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He could be in here.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 72.206 espectadores.
Rivaldo, under intense pressure.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Isco. Papadopoulos! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Buat muter-muter.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity.
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Masih di luar.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Not the most convincing of passes. Bartra. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gets into some space. Real chance! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
The
24.
manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
El dorsal 2.
And it's been given away. He's had a shot!
Nice,
And he's there to clear it. Ricardo Rodriguez. Mbappe. That's an excellent interception.
Nah,
Oh, this looks sharp.
peluang bagus gitu nggak
Almost
masuk.
75 minutes on the clock now. He's found a way through. Roberto Carlos. Rivaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rodriguez gets it clear. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Goulet. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Rivaldo. That is good strength. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal
Se va a
warning.
producir un cambio de
Telat
jugadores.
momen tapi
El
sebenarnya.
dorsal 19, el dorsal 22 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11. Cedric
Pablo Fornals. He could be in here.
Se va a realizar un
Now
cambio
there's
de
a fine
jugadores.
ball. And he can clear it away. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Let's a look and place it forward. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Anthony against the crossbar. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's lost his man here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Olise! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Elise
keras
just backs
banget.
himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. And Dyke kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Pablo Fornals. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise. Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a decent clearance. Rodriguez is fouled.
Bisa nggak pelanggaran, bisa gol kemenangan itu. Bisa jadi gol kemenangan tadi ya.
And time is up.
Banyak peluang
Nothing to separate the sides
terbuang
in the end.
sia-sia.
For the want of desire, drive or determination.
Eldara.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jude Declan beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the finish! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Ini aja masih kocar-kacir permainannya. Oke, Lamine Yamal.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Mbappe. Great hit! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Diawara is there, and he can get that clear. And here's a chance! And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. He's through here. He has found the way through. And the ball is out of play.
Biar nggak otomatis itu gimana ya berarti konfigurasi pemain apa? Bukan kamera pemain, bukan. Aturan detail. Oh, ini bantuan nyala bantuan cerdas. Bantuan cerdas nggak tak nyalain.
Mbappe. So it is still 0-0. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Alvarez. And Aslani. Roberto Carlos. Elise. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Nicely spread. He could be, and the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Jimenez. Played over towards the opposite flank. Mbappe. And Aslani. Passing nice and neat. Alvarez! Diawara.
Aduh.
15 minutes till half-time. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, can he get onto this? Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's the hit! It's in!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Van Dijk.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great defending, strong and determined. Alvarez. Now it's Solot. Olise. Olise! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Diawara, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alvarez! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Now it's Mbappe. Solot.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Could be danger here. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And he's going to Rex. Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! And with that goal comes comfort. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Has a look and place it forward.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Olise! Olise! That was superb goalkeeping!
Olise clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Mbappe. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Alvarez. Solot. Olise. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Diawara. That's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Viene sostituito con il numero 25. Attenzione, un cambio.
Solot. Good spot, he's seen the run. Olise. Out towards the flank. Oh, nice touch. Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sayang banget masih belum bisa.
Milan have their third corner.
Ketertinggalan.
Alvarez! Milan get their fourth corner. Olise with the short one. Alvarez proves just a little bit too strong. It's Roberto Carlos! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20. Numero 4. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Il numero 18. Cavani. Cambio di giocatori.
Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Olise. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Mbappe. Spread neatly. Big header! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Can he latch on to this? And the header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
And it's Rivaldo. Goulet. Cavani. And here's Cavani.
Milan have more than played their part in this game. Based on the second half display, they deserve to get something from it.
Diawara into the last 5 minutes. And he welcomes it in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Masih umpan siapa
And he's
tuh?
searching through.
Lah,
That's good play. Ashlani. Goulet. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Referee's given a throw.
ini loh yang dekat.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this looks sharp. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Shot at goal! And the ball's come loose here. And he's there to clear it. Hits one! And that's it! Is there time for one more twist?
That looks like a preconceived plan.
And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins.
Dapat siapa nih? Gakpo.